What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, and today I'm gonna give you a tour of my entire HomeKit smart home. I'll be showing you all the smart home devices that I use inside and outside, along with my favorite automations that I use with them. We'll go through about 9 rooms of my house, and I'll show you everything I have, from smart cameras, smart bulbs, and even a secret button. I think you'll find some interesting surprises along the way. I can't wait to show you guys everything that I have, so let's begin. As soon as you walk in the house, the first thing that I have set up is an Aqara wireless mini switch right near my front door. And whenever I press this button, it runs my I'm out scene that turns off all the devices in my house. This is a great way to quickly turn everything off when you're walking out the door, and my wife loves it too. Next is the kitchen, and for my lights right here, I'm using the Philips Hue smart bulbs. I've gone through many different smart bulbs over the last couple years, and I found Philips Hue to be the most reliable, so that's what I use. These downlights right here are the Philips Hue downlights. These downlights are also colored, just like the bulbs that are in my kitchen, and they provide a nice accent lighting. Now, of course, I can control all the lights that are in my kitchen using my voice with the HomePod mini right here, or using the Apple Home app, but there's another way that I control my devices that I use more often, and that's by using a secret button. Underneath my countertops, I have this secret little button, the Aqara wireless mini switch that I use to control my lights. This button has actually been quite helpful for my wife and I, because sometimes we don't want to have to tell Siri to turn on the lights or have to pull out our phone to turn on the lights. We can just press this little button right here and boom, the lights will turn on. I actually have a lot of these mini switches scattered all throughout my house that we'll be looking at later on. Another secret item that I have in my house under my dishwasher is an Aqara leak sensor. This way, if my dishwasher starts to leak, I can get an alert that a leak has been detected with my dishwasher. Moving into the laundry room, on the laundry room door, I have an Aqara contact sensor. That controls the power of the light in this room, which is an Aqara smart switch. And I have an automation set up that when the laundry door opens, the light automatically turns on. And when the door closes, the light turns off. Now, I actually use Lutron switches for the majority of these switches in my smart home, but I like using Aqara as well because it's a little bit cheaper and works just as well. The only thing is, Aqara cannot dim lights, only control the power on and off. So if you want to control the dimming, then go with Lutron. Otherwise, Aqara is a cheaper alternative that works well. Since I don't need to dim the lights in the laundry room, I just want them to be on or off, I use the Aqara smart switch. And again, I will leave links to everything down in the description below, along with a link to my brand new Amazon affiliate storefront. And this storefront showcases some of my favorite HomeKit devices and accessories, the gear I use to film these YouTube videos, and everything I use in my smart home that's available to purchase on Amazon. And again, the link to my Amazon storefront will be available in the description below. All right, now we're getting into my living room, and this is where things start to get really fun. First off, I have a little light right up here. That is actually a LifeX smart bulb. Now, I do like Philips Hue over LifeX. I think Philips Hue is a bit more reliable, but the problem with this light fixture right up here is that the Philips Hue bulb did not fit in that fixture. Only the LifeX mini bulb fit there. So for that particular bulb, I do use a LifeX mini smart bulb. Right here, I am using the Eufy pan and tilt camera so I can kind of see what's going on inside the living room. This right here is my main TV. It's a 58-inch Insignia Fire TV. As you can tell, I don't use the Fire TV part on this TV. I have slapped an Apple TV on this right here, and the Apple TV works great. Although this TV does not work with HomeKit, it does support HDMI ARC, so I'm able to control the volume of the TV from my lock screen on my phone. Behind the TV is a light strip, the Onless Chameleon K1 light strip, that I've mounted on the back of the TV using these adhesive hooks. Links will be available in the description below. Now, what's great about this light strip is you can paint the light strip to be multiple colors at once. This light strip provides great ambient lighting while my wife and I watch shows or a movie. To take this even further, I have an Aqara mini switch on this end table here that when I double press it, it runs my movie scene that turns off all my house lights and turns my TV light strip on to really create an immersive viewing experience. If I need to pause the show to get a snack, I can single press this button and the house lights will turn back on. And whenever I get back, I can just double press this button again and the lights will turn off. I use my HomePod mini here to control the Apple TV, so I can use Siri to control the playback, like play and pause, rewind, or even open specific apps. Next, we have the Ecobee 3 Lite Smart Thermostat, and this thermostat works great in Apple HomeKit. Last in the living room is in a car door sensor that's actually on my bedroom door, that when it's opened during the evening or very early in the mornings, it sets the house lights to a dim, warm white to make it easy on my eyes to see. This lamp right here is actually being powered by a Mirror's smart plug, and I actually have a bunch of Mirror smart plugs across my entire house as well. Behind the TV is my little networking area that has all my hubs and my router. It's not the prettiest, but it gets the job done, and it's much better than how I originally had it a couple years ago. I'm using the Euro 6 mesh router to power my smart home, and it works very well. It provides great Wi-Fi coverage across the entire house. I have an 8-port network switch for all the smart home hubs. Everything from Philips Hue to Lutron to Eufy for my cameras, and my Aqara hub is the Aqara M2 hub because I really love the Ethernet connection for a hardwired connection for better reliability. As you can probably already tell, I have a lot of smart home devices. Now, building a smart home can be expensive, but it does not have to be. And I'm always looking for ways that I can save money whenever I'm buying my next smart home device. And speaking of saving money, here's something that you can do right now to save money. Switch to Mint Mobile, who I'm partnering with for today's video. You may have heard of Mint Mobile if you've seen those funny ads with Ryan Reynolds, who is also an owner.
Hey there, it's Ryan Reynolds, owner of Mint Mobile. Enticing, right?
Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice any coverage, speed, or data. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network, and they keep costs low because they sell direct to you online. Mint Mobile supports eSIM, so if you have an iPhone 14 or iPhone 14 Pro like I do, then you're able to quickly activate Mint Mobile service on your phone, all without having to leave the comfort of your own home. I've been using Mint Mobile for the last few weeks and did a couple speed tests in my area to compare Mint Mobile to another big wireless carrier. And oftentimes Mint Mobile was just as fast and had the same 5G coverage as other big wireless carriers. All Mint Mobile plans include unlimited nationwide talk and text, lightning fast 5G, and a free mobile hotspot. So stop paying more than you need to on your wireless bill and start saving big with Mint Mobile. Use my link down in the description below to get premium wireless starting at only $15 a month, or go to mintmobile.com/AdamsTechLife. Now we're heading into one of my favorite rooms of my entire house, the master bedroom. So walking into the bedroom, the first thing I have is a Lutron smart switch. Now I like using this because it allows me to make my light in my bedroom smart without having to replace my existing light fixture, and the ability to control the light from the Home app or via my voice. Here's a dome fan that's being smart by a Mirror's smart plug right over there, and this fan keeps the room cool at night. And here's another Eufy PTZ camera to watch our dogs while we're away. Then I have a 43-inch Vizio TV for the bedroom. Now this Vizio TV actually works with HomeKit. So I'm able to tell Siri on my HomePod Mini on my nightstand to turn the TV on or off, or even control the volume with my phone. The best part is that the inputs for this TV are exposed in the Apple Home app. So I'm able to switch the inputs of the TV from the Apple Home app without having to use the TV remote. This means that I can create a scene with this. So I can say something like night vibes, and Siri will turn the TV on and switch the input to the Apple TV, which I have connected to this TV right here. And of course, behind this TV is a Onvis K1 Chameleon light strip for ambient lighting while watching movies in here that turns on every time the TV turns on and turns off when the TV turns off. Here I have a Pico remote that controls the bedroom light in a two-way setup, which I actually don't even use honestly. On my screen door here, I have an Aqara door and window sensor, and I use this to make sure that the door is closed, because sometimes I forget to close it back, and my wife gets mad at me for leaving this door open all day long. I have 2 small dogs, so I created an automation with this door that if this door is left open for over 5 minutes, then the Aqara app will alert me to remind me to close the door back, so the dogs are not outside all day long. Speaking of dogs, I have a little light here on a Miro smart plug that comes on at night that not only provides light for my dogs so they can eat, but it's a great small little light to see around if you need to get up and walk around to say like use the bathroom. Here's my phone charger that's also on a Miro smart plug, and I have a Siri Shortcut set up that when my phone reaches 80%, then the smart plug will automatically turn off to help preserve the life of the battery on my phone. Now my favorite accessory in the bedroom is another Aqara wireless mini switch. And my wife and I have each one of these on our bedside tables. We use the Aqara wireless mini switch to create the magic. When I single press the switch, a nap time scene runs that turns off all the lights in the room, turns on the fan, and plays white noise on the HomePod. When I double press this button, a goodnight scene runs that turns certain accessories on and off across the entire house. But whenever I press and hold on the mini switch, the sexy time scene runs that, as you might imagine, really sets the mood with dim, colorful lights, and the HomePod plays some great music. Here in my master bathroom, I have another car contact sensor, and whenever I open up this door, it automatically turns on this light right here. Now, this master bathroom is quite magical, and here's why. This light right here is actually a shop light designed for a workshop or garage. It's by Fiat Electric, which, if you didn't know, now owns the company LifeX. Now, this smart light works with Amazon and Google, but not with HomeKit. However, since Aqara's contact sensors work with Amazon as well, I can use the Aqara door sensor to turn this light on when the door is opened. When this door is opened at night, the light turns to a dim, warm white. So if my wife or I need to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, we're able to see pretty well, but not have our eyes blasted with a bright white light. And when the door is closed, the light automatically turns off. So right here, I have an Amazon Echo Dot, and you're probably thinking, Adam, why are you using an Amazon Echo Dot in your Apple smart home? Well, that's a great question, and this Echo Dot is actually a crucial part to one of my automations. But more on that later on. I have an Aqara motion sensor. This is the original model. I have not had much success with their newest model, so I use the original one instead. If motion is detected, then the bathroom light turns on at 100% brightness, and the light in the closet turns on as well, which is also an Aqara smart switch. Again, I don't need to control the brightness of this light, just on or off. So Aqara was a better choice for my closet here than Lutron. If no motion is detected in the bathroom for 5 minutes, then the bathroom light and closet light both turn off. I created this automation in the Amazon Alexa app since both the bathroom light and the Aqara motion sensor and the Aqara smart switch support Amazon Alexa. This way, when I leave the bathroom, I don't have to worry about manually turning all the lights off. It will automatically turn off after 5 minutes of no motion. However, there was one big problem with this automation that I'm sure you're already thinking of. What happens if I'm in the bathroom but not moving? Say like doing my business or taking a shower. If I'm in the shower for over 5 minutes, then the bathroom light will turn off and now I'm showering in the dark. Hey, who turned out the light in here? Now, I could tell Alexa to turn this bathroom light on each time, but this quickly got annoying and frustrating because I did not want this to happen every single time my light turned on, only sometimes, and I could not figure out how to add that condition to an automation. Until recently. I picked up the Aqara Cube T1 Pro, and this completely fixed my automation. This cube works with Amazon, Google, and HomeKit, and whenever you rotate or flip the cube, it can control your smart devices. So when I get in the shower, I can flip this cube to side 1, and it disables the Amazon routine that turns off the light after 5 minutes of no motion. This way, the light stays on while I'm in the shower. And the Echo Dot plays a confirmation message when this is done.
Okay. Bathroom no motion for 5 minutes, routine disabled.
When I leave the bathroom, I flip the cube to side 2, and the Amazon routine is now enabled, and the Echo Dot plays a confirmation message when this is done.
Okay, bathroom no motion for 5 minutes is enabled.
I could turn off this Amazon routine by my voice only and not have a physical device to control and just have an audible reminder. But this cube gives me a visual indicator of if the routine is enabled or not. Plus, I've labeled the sides to know which side enables or disables the routine. Alright, so here we are now outside, and there's a couple of things that I think you'll find interesting out here. For my smart lock, I'm using the Schlage Encode Plus, and what's great about this smart lock is that you can unlock or lock a door with just using your phone or even your Apple Watch. Super handy. My doorbell is the UV Doorbell Dual. I really like this doorbell since it has 2 cameras, one for the main view to view people and one for viewing packages only. This makes it really easy to see if there's a package left on your front porch. Now you're probably asking yourself, Adam, why are you not using a HomeKit compatible doorbell if you have an Apple smart home? And that's a great question. So the UV Doorbell Dual can work with HomeKit through HomeBridge, but I honestly don't want to deal with that, and I don't mind being able to not use it in HomeKit. I would use the Belkin doorbell or the Logitech doorbell that does work with HomeKit, but those are only wired doorbells and not wireless, and I don't have a wire to my doorbell, so I can only use doorbells that run off of battery. Down here, I have a Mirrorless outdoor smart plug that controls my string lights. All around my house, I use the wireless Eufy 2C cameras. They do work with HomeKit and support HomeKit Secure Video, though I don't use the HomeKit Secure Video feature since Eufy has free local storage and tends to record more accurate motion clips than HomeKit Secure Video does. Here in my backyard, on my back gate, I have something special here. I have an Aqara door sensor on my back gate that is now safe to use outdoors thanks to this weatherproof enclosure that's linked in the description below. I'm using this door sensor to make sure my back gate is closed, so my dogs don't try to escape when they're outside playing or using the bathroom. Not that they would try to escape, I mean, just look at this cute face. I get an alert from the Apple Home app when this door is opened or closed, and if it's been open for over 5 minutes, I get another alert from the Aqara app saying the door has been open for over 5 minutes as a reminder to go back and close the gate. Next, we're heading into the studio, or as I like to call it, the office. So whenever you open up my squeaky office door, there's a couple things that happen. I have an Aqara door sensor on my door that whenever I open up the door, my entire studio lights up. Starting with the ceiling light that's powered by a Lutron smart switch, and on this light strip behind my desk for some more accent lighting, and a lamp with a Philips Hue bulb inside. A Eufy indoor camera for the office. On my desk, there's a HomePod Mini on a Balalo stand, and I have a couple more devices on smart plugs, like a power strip, a box light for filming, and a fan to keep the room cool. Then I have an Aqara wireless mini switch to toggle the power strip on or off and the fan on or off. Here's the background of my videos. Let me walk you through what I have here. I have some nanoleaf triangles, which are pretty cool. You can touch each triangle to change the colors or have the triangles be a different color, though I really only use it just for the background of videos. And this is actually a smart light right here, the Novastella outdoor light. I originally used it outdoors, hence the wood, but decided to use it inside and have not taken the wood off. This light does not work with HomeKit, so I put this on in a Aqara smart plug so I can turn this light on and off with Siri. On the shelf we have these bar lights, which are just $10 lights from Walmart, and I use external batteries to power them for the videos. I recently got this light from Aqara during the holidays that I've been using in my background recently, and it's a pretty cool light right here. And finally, I have a Euro 6 access point for strong Wi-Fi coverage in this office. Alright, so coming into my guest bathroom, I don't really have much going on in here, but I have a couple cool things. I have another Aqara door sensor that's on this door, which is only used to control lights early in the morning. Whenever I'm showering in this bathroom and I close the door, all the lights in the kitchen and my office automatically turn off. And here in this corner, I just have a HomePod Mini for listening to music while I'm in the shower. And the last room in my smart home is a newly renovated room, the nursery. My wife and I just had a little baby girl a couple days ago, and of course, you know, I had to make this room smart. I have a Lutron light switch to control the lights in here, and this one I do want to dim, so that's why I'm using Lutron here. And a Aqara mini switch, which I plan to use for controlling the lights just with this button. A camera that I plan to use later on when she's actually sleeping in this room to put over her crib. It's a VTech camera that does not work with HomeKit, but honestly, that's okay with me, because it not only has remote access, but also a video monitor that I can put on my bedside table to check on my daughter. I can view the temperature in the room and hear when she's crying and talk to her from the monitor. I could use something like a Eufy indoor camera for viewing through HomeKit, but I don't have a small screen for continual viewing. And I don't want to buy an additional Apple device to view the live camera feed. Even something like a cheap iPhone is more expensive than the baby camera itself. So I'm fine with this VTech baby monitor and using the VTech app. Then I have a Vocalink Mist-Flow humidifier to keep the room humid while she's sleeping to help her sleep better. She's sleeping in our room until she gets a little bit older, so we use this humidifier in our room at the moment. And that is all the devices that I use in my smart home. Let me know what devices you guys use down in the description below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.